Alright guys, we're back. Just in case you're wondering, I'm filming this in the same day. A couple of these because I'm behind schedule at work. So I'm trying to balance the two things. Okay, so we had an assignment to create an herbal sleep aid for a patient. And there's a lot of different herbs that we could have used. But based on what we were hearing from the patient, we decided on a couple of herbs here. We've got lavender. Lavender is going to be used to promote relaxation and sleep. Again, this is an herbal sleep aid. Where's the lavender at? There we go. So we've got our lavender again. And then again, thanks to Dayton Nutrifuels here in Dayton, Ohio, helping us out getting some of these harder to get herbs. Then we've got valerian root. And that is, got a little valerian root here. Okay. And lost my train of thought. Okay, so the valerian root is an herb used in promoting sleep and relieving insomnia. So it's another herb that's going to help with the person's overall sleep quality. Then we got, I know I'm going to mess this up, kamoli flower. Don't laugh. I went to Dayton Public, so don't laugh. It's a well-known for its calming and relaxing properties, and it's also used to help promote sleep and reduce anxiety. All right. And I don't know if we did lavender yet. Just in case I didn't, we've also got lavender. I can't remember what I did or not. This has been used to help with overall sleep aid. It's an overall sleep aid that helps with that as well. And lastly, peppermint. I know it looks like something else, but I promise you it's peppermint. So peppermint leaves have a couple different roles to play in this. Overall, it's going to promote better sleep. And it's also going to produce a nice aroma that'll help with a person's sleep aid and relieve any discomfort that may interfere with sleep. All right. Oh, lemon balm. This is one I've been collecting herbs myself here for a while now, especially some of the harder to get stuff. Some stuff you can get online on sale. But lemon balm is one of the ones that, of course, they didn't have it, and I just happen to have it here in my personal stash. So lemon balm is a soothing herb that can help calm the mind and promote relaxation. It has a mild sedative properties that can reduce anxiety. So, yeah, lemon balm's a pretty cool product. All right, let's get cracking. So as usual, we got our water boiling. It's been boiling for a couple minutes now. Yeah. Looks like it's just about ready to go. So just like before, we're gonna start mixing our herbs. I think, because it was a little messy the last time, I think what I want to do this time is want to use one of these bags. I bought some, I talked about it in the last video, but I bought some bags that you could use to help in mixing your teas and whatnot. It just makes it a little bit less messy. The elderberry, there's a lot of elderberry in there, and I just wanted to show that we were actually using the product and not doing, mixing something crazy. So I kind of did it that time, but if at all possible, I'm gonna try to stick this stuff into one of these other. Yeah, we'll try to use one of these. It's basically it's a big pouch, and we'll put it in here and seal it up. That way, it doesn't make a mess. All right. Because again, I gotta answer to the wife when I'm done. Trust me, you don't want none of that. All right. Where we at here? Okay, so the flowers. I'll measure cut that. Again, we just had water in here. We cleaned up the elderberry and all the other stuff we put in here before and washed it out. We're going to use about 1/4 of a cup of pomoli flowers, and I know I'm saying it wrong. Forgive me. So again, we're going to have some left over of this because we're going to be using this flour in another product later on. Okay. Then we've got the lavender. We're going to use 1/4 of a cup of the lavender as well. So let's do it like this. Let's take. Okay. Let's take this and just start dumping this in here. Because it'll make less of a mess. Do it now. I like these pouches. It was a good investment. I bought them on Temu. Didn't cost much. So we're also going to use about 1/4 of a cup of the lavender. Shake that up, pour that into our pouch, best we can. And then again, these pouches just make it less messy, guys. That's all. I mean, you're not taking anything away from the product, from the tea. Valerian root. You need 2 tablespoons of valerian root. I think that's about all we got in here. I don't think we use valerian root in any of the other recipes that I've. Excuse me, I'm left-handed. Yeah, this is going to be about all she wrote on this. Okay. So then there's a 1st teaspoon. And getting our 2nd. That's fine. Okay, so lemon balm. 2 tablespoons of lemon balm. Yeah, this was for my personal stash. Just happen to have, let me turn this a little bit just in case you guys can't see. When I've got the lemon balm leaves, guys, I don't have lemon balm powder. Crap. All right. Seal that back up. And lastly, peppermint. 2 tablespoons of peppermint. Okay, so we've got the camille flowers, the lavender. We've also got valerian root, lemon balm, and of course, peppermint. So I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna throw this in the water, let it do its thing. Again, the water's already been boiling for about 15-20 minutes while we were preparing. And I really think doing it this way versus, you do what you want to do in your own, deal. But using these pouches like this, and like this for the teas, smartest idea I've seen. I've only seen one herbalist do it this way. All right. So we're going to seal everything up here. Let that go for about 15-20 minutes. I say about 20 minutes. And we put a lot of herbs in there. This is going to be our mason jar we're going to put it in when it's done. So we're going to go ahead and get this jar labeled. And dated. Well, that tea, oh man, it's got a good smell to it too. I think some of our water may have boiled off. So we'll put a little bit more water in there. Some of it may have boiled off while we were talking, getting everything ready. There. Awesome sauce. Email me here. Work never stops, guys. So, by the way, I was just reminded, I kind of sent myself a reminder message. Just in case anybody was unaware about these teas, you can store these teas for up to 6 months to a year. Oh yeah, this is way better because we're just getting the pure raw product. Oh, that smells great. And then when you mix that peppermint in with that, wow, it's got a real soothing smell. Okay. Let's see, do we have enough time to make it? Tonic. You know what? I am going to go ahead and make another one here tonight. Before I stop, I got to watch at least one movie for the weekend's over. Otherwise, I'm going to go nuts. Because it's about 11 o'clock here right now. So I bought this machine here. I don't know if you can see it. I bought this thing called the Lenovo 2. I was watching a couple of other herbalist pages, and again, I do look at other herbalist pages because I want to know what they're doing, how they're coming up with their stuff. And a couple of them were really, really pumping this machine up as being the number one brand to use for herbalists. I researched a couple of other ones. No comparison. I've never used it before. It's been kind of in the plastic, so I'm kind of excited to see what it does with an herbalist tonic. The tonics usually take a couple of hours to make. Depending on how you do it, it could take a couple of weeks. But we're going to cut the process down to just a couple of hours with this machine. And then when it's done, we're going to have a tonic. So our tonic is going to be alcohol based. It's alcohol based. We're going to use, apparently you put alcohol in the machine, and then you take your herbs and put them inside here, this little deal. And then it's got a little cubby hole where you just kind of tuck that in there, close this down, and then you set it for, I think it's like a 3-hour time limit. And basically what it does is dry the herbs out. And then you set it for, there's another thing on here where it basically infuses everything. So instead of me sitting here trying to mix an herbal tonic and it taking me a week like it used to back in the old days, because you got to let everything dry, you got to put it in the alcohol, you got to let it break it down and cut. This thing does it in a couple of hours. So, super excited to see how this works. But anyway, that's going to be in the next video. We're about done with this tea remedy here. Looks like it turned out wonderfully. Oh, wow. And then again, there's a lot less mess that we got to put up with, we got to deal with. In the other video, we had, the elderberry was all over the place, put it that way. So this is a learning experience, guys. I think we'll let that go for just a couple more minutes and then we'll pull that out of there and go ahead and put it in the tea thing. while that's cooking, we're going to get our herbs ready for the herbal tonic that we're going to be making here in a minute. And again, we're going to use some of the same herbs that we used before. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, that'll make me feel good if we can use that machine at least once this weekend. See how that works. Okay. Now that's been cooking for a minute. I think this time it's safe to use that all the way through the strainer. When I do it though. There we go. They say you're supposed to be able to reuse these bags, guys, but I don't know if you want to after you know. Look at all this. I'll let you be the judge of it. So I'm just going to take and just let it drain, all right. Again, this is hot. When I picked it up in the last video, I tried to act like it wasn't hot, but it burned the hell out of me. So, again, we've labeled everything. And again, this tea should be good for 6 to 12 months. So we've got 2 herbal remedies ready to go. We're going to put these in the refrigerator here in a little bit. Figure out. Yeah, I think we'll just order some more of those. And this is what it looks like after all the herbs and everything have dried. I don't really think you want to reuse that, even if you could, guys. It's not worth it. I paid only like a couple dollars for these, so I don't think anybody's gonna lose any sleep. Alrighty, and that's it for this video. Thanks for coming.